Good morning, family. It is 6 something a.m. on a Saturday morning. Why is that such a big deal? For many people, it's just normal. But for me, it's a huge deal because for a long time, simple things took a lot of effort for me. I was in a hole, and I lived in that hole for a really long time. I found lots of ways for me to get through the day that were not good for me. And it hasn't been that long, but since I've let go of those ways, I still have a long way to go, as far as being the kind of person that I really want to be. But I've let go of some things that were very destructive and that were keeping me stuck in the same place. Um, the hole that I was in got very comfortable. I lived there. It was muddy. It was squishy. When I would look up, it was like when I would look up, I would see the light. I would see the sun. I would see hands waiting to pull me out of the hole. But the fear of what am I supposed to do once I get up there, that means I have to take a step forward in the right direction. That means I have to make some changes. That means I have to face myself. And truthfully, I was running from facing myself, and I wasn't prepared to start really, really, really digging deep into my destructive and self-sabotaging patterns that I've been doing for most of my life, actually. So after all the swirling, after all the different ways I escaped myself many, many times through many, many things, I mean, seriously, I'm thankful that I never like tried crystal meth or something like that, because it probably would have been really bad. But it got bad enough with other stuff. So so now I'm picking up the wreckage of the damage that has been done. And so being up at 6 something in the morning on a Saturday morning, I'm tired, but I'm motivated and I'm excited about life, which I haven't been in a really long time. So I'm sharing all this because I know that there's somebody out there who doesn't see a way out of the hole that they're in. And a lot of us don't like talking about stuff like this because we want to try to act like everything is always wonderful. For some people, everything is wonderful. But for a lot of people, everything's not so wonderful, and we do what we can to get through from day to day. So this is for anybody that feels like that. Um, this will pass, and all I can say is do your best to focus on the positive things about your life, the positive things about yourself. Acknowledge the negative things, because if you don't acknowledge them, you can't change them. You can't work on them if you don't even want to face yourself. I know people who are in their 70s and 80s who are still dealing with things that happened in childhood. So we can be as busy as we want to be. We can make as much money as we want to make. We can distract ourselves in many, many, many ways. We get creative as human beings. But after we finish, we're still here dealing with ourselves. And if we don't deal with ourselves, ourselves will deal with us. And then it carries on generation after generation after generation. So at some point we have to slow down and get honest with ourselves and start dealing. It's hard, it sucks, but it's worth it. So And most of us fear being judged, But at the end of it all, I mean, who really has room to judge? I mean, if everybody knew everything about everybody, who would have room to judge? Really? But that's what we do as human beings. It's so much easier for us to start criticizing other people and looking at what other people need to do differently instead of looking at what we can do differently. We deflect all the time. So I could keep on no, I'm not rambling, I'm sharing. I could keep on going, but I just, I don't know who this is for. So whoever gets something out of it, stay encouraged, focus on the positive things in life, focus on the positive things about your life. Don't compare your life to anybody else's life. You are here for your purpose, not somebody else's. Focus on the positive things about yourself, acknowledge the negative things, and get to work. It will get better.